Welcome to Diplomacy is not an option. I've decided to build a kingdom and survive wave after wave of thousands of people who do not like me because they do not like my voice. How long can we survive? I'm hoping for 100 days of survival. We have to build a kingdom, save ourselves, wipe out the enemy, build up fortifications and not die. It seems pretty simple, but I am not good at games. How long can we last? The answer will probably not surprise you. So the basics will be getting in a lot of wood and getting some houses. Every day people will join us, as you can see here. Each person needs one piece of food. Your soldiers require food to be produced and food to survive. So food and land to grow it is important, and so are the people. Expansion will be nice and simple. 4 soldiers, 4 archers. Can we survive long periods of time? Initial engagement. So you wipe out the peasants, you kill them pretty easily. There are houses. Houses will give us soul crystals. Soul crystals can be used to deploy troops, beams of doom, healing and meteors. Right now we have very little power and very little soul crystals. So wiping out the peasants and their little houses is obviously a big one for me. Small skirmishes will begin the error of our ways and the error of their ways most definitely. Basic peasants with pitchforks. Then we'll start having shields and start having elite troops. This soldier here who is nearly dead. When a soldier dies in this game, they leave a corpse. That corpse will eventually become a zombie. But only your troops become zombies because the enemy have no souls. When your people die, zombies will attack. So make sure you have troops guarding particularly vicious battles. But right now, we need some food. And for that, we need a day to go to grab more people. Food will be a tomorrow thing. Apart from enemies, we'll have to start expanding our territory, see what we've got. We also need to find some more of these little wagons with resources in them. A couple of wood wagons early on will allow us to expand fast and get a barracks down. We need more troops, and we need them fast, because right now we've got his houses and woodcutters. That's not good for a defence. A new day and 3 fishermen's huts have been put down. This allows us to start bringing in food. It's not much, but it will be a start. There's also berries, and there will be farms at the next tier. We can't touch the next tier right now. Luckily, we keep finding food and stone cart. We found a wood cart. We're going to use it to build a barracks immediately. So we have our first barrack. This is the beginning of our military might. Welcome, army of the future. Along with that, we'll also get some research down. A guy will cut down a tree, then take the tree back, so he needs to be fast to do it. My soldiers will get faster as my army gets faster. Buildings can be upgraded to gather more resources from the thing. Like this has, say, 300 on stone in it, let's say. With this here, it'll only pull out 300 stone. If I upgrade it, it will give me 600 stone. Upgrade again to the final form, 900 stone. So upgrading buildings, while expensive, is good on brand new resources. Initial early stage will be entirely about resource gathering. We'll be getting as much resources as possible and troops as possible. We need all the buildings, all the people. So day 2, 3 and 4, all the buildings will be built. We need as many as possible before the army starts expanding everywhere. As the army grows, we're now pushing outwards. We need everything cleared, and we need it cleared fast. It won't be a major problem, but obviously the more things which are around, the more we have to fight for everything. Now, I don't mind fighting for everything, soul crystal, but early stage I need to find areas like this, chokeholds, choke points, or whatever you want to call them, chokeholds, and build defences within them. Our first soldiers died just there. I look forward to seeing him in 3 days. Okay, the enemy attack is on its way in 3 minutes. I'm going to clear this area out because I think it might come this way or that way and build a wall over here. The beginnings of the first layer of defences are now done. They are basic towers rather than good towers. You can see wood and stone or rickety things. I can only afford the rickety things, so rickety things is how we're doing it. I was right, here they come. Archers engage. Seem upset with me. They have little anti-me propaganda. That's not good. That's not correct. We're going to show them the error of their raise. Raise? Only one man is currently dead and he's over here. Perfect. And also, we're going to upgrade the town hall. This will allow us to have better troops. It just requires 100 stone. I've not been using my stone. Let's get the upgrade going on now. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Also, this guy is going to have a happy reunion with his mates. More research, faster builders. We'll be needing them to be moving faster because my guys are having to build lots of walls. And we also have auto repair. As our troops push further out, we'll meet larger camps, also with siege weapons and also heavier, tougher guys. The more camps we kill earlier on with our basic forces, the better. So we'll be needing iron to make tougher troops, which requires even more people doing peoply things. Right now, of course, we don't really want that to be happening. We want most of our people to be in infantry. A minor issue with my housing has just come out. I don't think I can upgrade this one anymore because it's not touchable. So we're going to have to start destroying some houses to mean I can still get inside the hoarding area. So this This is just bad building on my behalf, I'll be honest. Just bad building. Because this fountain here is giving everyone extra people inside the houses. But unfortunately, I've had to destroy a few houses because I'm bad. Okay, my army's having to pull back. We just met our first catapult. As you can see, it's not happy and it's killing our trees. We're going to pull back and deal with that later. We've found an area. We're going to build a wall from here down to here. We'll probably build out of basic walls and then slowly upgrade it to actually have towers. But we just need some defensive walls. There's a good defensive point down here we can do too. This will give us an inner central courtyard. So a wall over here, and something up in the north, still not decided yet. We'll get there. There's a major attack coming from the bottom. It's probably going to hit this wall over here. So we can actually start expanding the wall and see what we can do with it. It's also, as the iron comes in, time to start building siege weapons. They have catapults, we don't. It's time to change that fact. And while we're at it, we're also going to need farms. Farms are the main way to start gathering food. Unfortunately, they require a 3x3 for the actual farm and 5 more 3x3s for the actual field. So they take up a huge amount of space. Here comes another random attack just here. Look at these guys. That's coming along over here. What are you lot doing? Bit dumb of you. There's literally a siege coming along and a small squad has come to try and kill me. Well, good timing for them, I guess. Here they come. Bring down as many as you can. There we go. Keep firing. Now send in the troops. We might lose a few infantry, but I don't really care. Here's the big guys. The hooks are here. Alright, kill as many as you can. Any soldiers who die will be replaced by more soldiers. Looks like there's a few of them this time around. Any catapults? That'll be a problem. Carry on going, carry on building. Got a new area over here we're building up. Everything's going along nicely. Oh, there's a catapult. Infantry, go kill that catapult. So siege weapons are already here. Cool. Soldiers died to kill this catapult. Luckily, they can't kill it close range. But please, oh, they can shoot at close range. It's cheating. Okay, my infantry are all dead. That is fine. More soldiers. No infantry survived the siege. I also just realised the farm's a 4x4, not a 3x3. That's even more space I don't really have. That's a problem. So the farmlands will be expanded first, food will be brought in, and we can start figuring out where we want to put them. We also need a lot more infantry, because something happened to the last lot. We have the barracks at level 2 now, getting armoured troops, spearmen and axe warriors. These will be more powerful than regular guys, but require iron and a little bit more food. But our infantry will now be a little bit more complete. These troops will be glorious. The undead are getting back up. Not many, but a couple of them. So this over here is going to carry on shooting them. This over here is going to carry on being elited. This is now my elite force. As you can see, it's regular troops. We have spearmen, we have axemen, we have crossbowmen. With the second defensive wall now being built over here for the central area and more farms existing, it's time to actually see what the hell's on this side. Turns out what's over here is just more troops. So we'll deal with these guys, push through, and see what we've got. Okay, I found where the attack's coming from. Is it coming from either here or here? I'm unsure. I'll put troops here and have my army stand over here. Well, the north has got a slight problem. They just came out of the north and now trying to destroy one of my buildings. And the trouble is, I think they're going to. They'll pay for that. There'll be more taxes than all of you. Little sods. Oh, and the undead are also getting up now. Luckily, I still have a lot of archers over here. But they'll be back once, you know, that area's dead. Is that the enemy attack? We're just having random peasants. Oh, it is the enemy attack. They're coming from this way. Okay, entire squad move to this castle. This force, stop preparing to go outside. There we go. There we go. Killing them all because that's what we do. The enemy has brought catapults again. That will be a slight problem, but not a major problem. We should be able to shoot them with our crossbowmen. Crossbowmen have an upgraded of range and attack. It appears we can't push forward and take out the catapults. There's actually still an army here with the original catapults I forgot about. So this area will be hit next because I don't like the idea of them being next to my walls. However, this force is retreating from one to the next. And while we're at it, we're also going to build the market, so allow us to start buying and selling things. We're going to build it here and start moving other buildings around the area, because obviously this will be gone soon, this will be gone there. While we're at it, the crossbowmen are going to bring down the catapults. As you can see, they can reach the target. Regular bowmen cannot, but now we have no catapults. Good, we are done. We're going to bring up the troops, clear this area out here, and keep on pushing and crushing. Our army now engages the catapults. Let's clear this entire area out. And luckily, with the amount of troops we have, we'll lose a couple of soldiers here and there. That's fine. I don't mind losing troops. We could get healers, but I'm not. We're going to make sure this area is nice and mine. With this tavern here, everyone's cheering about it, we require less food per people, which is much greater. You can see it's a lot less. It can only be done like once or twice per housing, but this is absolutely glorious. We do massively need it. Desperate times call for desperate housewives. We have 2 attacks coming in. One from, I think, this side and one against our main wall. Luckily, the catapults are being built. Unluckily, it's going to take time for the catapults to be useful, so we need a lot more catapults. We of course have ballistas, trebuchets and explosive rams, but we don't really have them right now. And my military is out here wiping out the peasantry. As you can see, the peasantry has regretted meeting me. I have just sold 200 stone for 10 gold. We actually need gold for the next upgrade. Obviously we need more stone, but I'd rather have had the gold. Gold is a bit harder to get, but we are now prepared. We're not prepared for war. And here we go, we're engaging. The catapults are firing. So we have this one over here aiming for the strongest, because I might not be bringing out any of their siege weapons. And obviously we have a huge amount of troops over here. We will be holding the line liberally. And this army over here will of course be engaging everything. We will crush, we will smush. We have enough troops to make sure that's how it be. Look at the dead. There's a lot of them. There's a couple of people getting away. Go over there, finish them off. There we go, so that's all done. We're holding over here nicely. Everything seems to be dying. Uh-oh, pull back, pull back, pull back. So, we are losing troops. Expected, but in shame nonetheless. Over here, we've lost nothing. They are dead. Why is my city under attack? A guy got past. Another siege survived, but we definitely do something about the north, because the north was problematic. Significantly problematic. All troops will now advance and push forwards. All the crossbowmen, as more farms are built. Turns out not only is my food getting lower and lower, because I had to build some troops, and there's dead guys here because of an attack, we also have a slight plague, which means I need a hospital. I didn't want a hospital, but we now have a hospital. Our northern army keeps pushing, and while they are pushing, we're actually going to start building defensive lines over here, because this area over here is unseasonably unprotected. I don't like it, so we're going to send some troops over there to have a look and start doing a northern wall. Although, like I say, this area here looks like there's plenty of good defensive positions. We just need to make sure the other side is good too. It appears, as I push out this way, there's a massive attack coming from this way. Food is at the stage where I'm only just making enough per day, so actually making troops is becoming problematic. There's an enemy raiding group already here. Not even the actual attack, just a random raiding group of people raiding me. Here they come. Oh, it's a big rave, which means they're just big guys. Okay, big guys are attacking. Shoot as many as you can. Siege catapults as well. Okay, push, push, push. Crush, crush, crush. So we have no healers, and they have a lot of siege weapons, so we're going to lose troops here. Probably a lot of troops. Look at this. Uh-oh. Pull out the tower, pull out the tower. Okay, now push. Okay, we're losing troops here now. Okay, as long as we kill a lot of these guys, we'll be fine. We are going to lose a lot of soldiers, though, but it looks like we can easily replace the losses. Ish. But yeah, we've lost nearly every single infantryman on the field, but we're also losing a lot of archers as well now, I'm looking at it. Okay, we lost so many troops. So many troops. Everyone's dead. Good, 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 good. Now we need to build more defences, and also some siege engines, I think. With the Gravedigger's house up and running, any corpses within mainly our fortificated areas, you can see, will be picked up and taken away. So we won't have random dead guys walking around my base. I have multiple siege towers now, literally towers full of siege weapons. They're being put on all the defensive areas, and some are even firing at random peasantry. The more catapults I have, the better, which is glorious. Let's get their training speed up and running. Let's get everything researched. A minor issue, my army is over here, as you can see, and the enemy's attacking from here, and I'm still building this area up. As you can see, forces are still moving towards it. Another issue, raiders are now inside my base, and we might lose a couple of our lumber camps. Raiders are in the base. Minor problems have happened. Get in the towers, get in the towers, get in the towers. I know the city's under attack. I'm losing buildings. Many problems have happened at the same time. No, I'm about to lose that building. I like that building, I think. They're taking out the cemetery. Of all the buildings, the cemetery. Looks like a large chunk of the enemy are already dead. How are the raiders doing? Who've done more... Wait, they destroyed something? Wasn't there a building? They're destroying the cemetery. No, the cemetery. I'll be honest, the actual siege is not doing well. They are dying pretty easily. There's a few troops over here. We're going to move these guys over to here, because obviously we have catapults all over the place. This force, when it goes down, we'll just move into this tower. A few soldiers have died on this wall, but otherwise nothing major. A couple of people we can easily replace. Maybe some archers. We're losing the healers. And just like that, we've sold off a lot of stone to get a lot more wood, and we're going to use it to upgrade the castle. As the wood pours in, this will be Town Hall level 3. But our troops are prepared, and the dead are numerous. The entirety of the northeast of the map is now being cleared. The wall over here has changed into a sort of triangle split, while we also have a stables over here. A stables. Stables. Oh! And an enemy raid group just spawned in. That was good timing. I guess we found where one of the raid groups comes from. Just here. There's raid groups coming from every single direction now. All the walls appear to have raid groups on them. It's only going to get worse with time. Another attack is incoming from the south. It's like a double-pronged attack. We're needing more troops on the field, but we are still currently clearing out the north, where I found money carts. 2 of them. The enemy is attacking, and we still don't have my forces in position. This could go bad quickly. So we're going to be building a lot of archers right now while we wait. So I've got a couple of leader guys coming on, as you can see. Here's my foot knight. Unfortunately, we also have a hammer guy, and then we have a lot of archers. Okay, I still need more archers coming in for the other area that might go around the side. But we are going to be doing as much as we can. We have elites, we have archers, we have defensive walls, which are getting steadily more powerful than they can possibly imagine. No one's going around. Good. Okay. Push in, push in, push in. If troops die, troops die. Send in the horde. Already troops are dealing with a lot of problems. What's the actual range difference on this one? 35, 35. What are you? 25, 25. Perfect. Oh my god, it's the hammer guys. Look at them go. They are doing some serious damage. Oh, we now have true sieging going on. This is the beginning of our comeback. We're going to send in the hammer lords. And everyone is going to explode. We didn't even lose the first tower. So now, this is actually pretty devastating. We are now pretty intimidatingly powerful. Unfortunately, there's still a hole in the wall where the men can see it all, so we need to deal with this next. Another big thing will be upgrading the farms to get more food and more people getting that food. Because food is now becoming a major issue. So a tier 1 farm is 4 workers, every 20 seconds is 2 food per person. So every 20 seconds is about 8. A tier 2 farm is 16 seconds for 2 food for 7 workers. So it's 4 seconds faster and 3 more workers. So tier 2 farms are godly in keeping my army running. And we will be keeping an army running. There's an attack coming from the weakest point of my base up north. So we're going to have to pivot immediately. I don't know how good this is going to be, but I've built a temporarily permanent wall defense here. This temporarily permanent wall defense will... We'll see how temporarily permanent it actually is. It could be here forever, or it might get wiped out in the next wave. One thing I can say, however, is we definitely need some more builders. Apparently just having 10 is not enough. The knights are holding the front line. The healers will be behind them in here. The knights will fight to the death. And they are being healed by my healers on the roof, so they will last a bit longer than usual. The infantry are already going down, but they've taken a lot of troops with them. An awful lot of troops with them. I will say one thing though, those knights, even though they died pretty quickly, they held the entire army down on their own for like a minute. I just left this wall and already it's under siege again. Luckily I left 25 guys in a tower, but look at this. The amount of food I'm now making every day is insane. We could upgrade a couple more of these, we'll be happy. We need to get their houses upgraded now. That requires more iron. We are low on iron and people. We're 13 seconds away from an assault and my troops are still dealing with raiders over here. But I've also figured out that these guard towers have a better range. See, this is 35-35 at only tier 2. Which, for these, would require us to be tier 3. The attack's beginning. We have assaults coming on in all places. Actually, you two, congrats, you two are going over here for this bit over here. We actually do need soldiers still holding this wall to keep attacking it with raiders over here. But there we go. The assault is ongoing. We have a huge amount of troops and siege units hitting everything we can. I am thinking, however, we need ballista in the towers because they can single target the heavy stuff. The catapult should be hitting whatever's nearby, not targeting the tough stuff. They are wasting resources. And this side, yes, they're attacking over here. Okay, good. Siege units are doing the steady things. Hit the strongest. And you also hit the strongest. There we go. Oh, massive tower 3 is 50% range and a firing. Perfect. We can now outrage everything. It's time to get some ballistas back there. Oh, okay. You guys, out that tower now. You guys into that tower now. Uh-oh, we're losing troops. But we still vaguely survived. Okay, this wall is holding just... Oh, look, raiders. Lots of raiders. Who'd have thought it? bloody raiders. So yeah, we're putting more troops on this side. And this side that's going down. I think we're holding. Although again, there's just so many catapults and ballistas. The siege is officially over. I think we're not getting anywhere closer. We need to start building some more stuff. We are very out of stone. Let's start getting more defenses up and running. The new attack is on its way. It looks like it's hitting this wall. And again, this wall. This wall doesn't exist, so this wall's a problem. My defenses are as good as they can be right now. I have huge amounts of troops moving onto this wall here, as you can see. Archers are pouring in to get to there and here. We have catapults. We have ballista in a higher tower. We have more ballista over here. We have a trebuchet over here and a trebuchet over here in high towers. We have 3 lines of attacks coming in, which is a problem, to be fair. But we have a lot of troops dealing with it, which is even better. The archers over in this corner are now moving to this corner. We need that to be dealt with. But it looks like we are holding happily. Some damage. A lot of dead people. The walls are doing great, question mark? Looks like they're doing great. I think this is a unmitigated success. And of course, while there's a siege going on, another raid hits this wall. Luckily, I don't care. But we are holding. The walls should last. We have troops spare over here, but as you can see, the siege engines are being devastated by my siege engines. We just need to upgrade the walls and hopefully survive longer. We did, however, lose a wall, annoyingly, but we did survive. Another army dead, another wall lost. I say wall, it's a tower, but it is lost. So we need to rebuild it again. One big thing we need is the university. It helps us quite a lot by giving us a huge amount more research. We need it, and we need it quite badly, but stone is very low, because most of our stone is, of course, rebuilding the base. With judicious selling, we can now build a university. We are building it right here. And as you can see, it looks great outside the gate and the front of our base. With the university here, we can now have stuff like upgrades to get the stoneworks for unlimited stone, which we need. And we're also going to get, obviously, better attack speed for my ballista. You have a large-scale attack in the north, both sides. That's a problem because the north is the weakest of all of my zones. So let's be prepared for some losses here. We're as ready as we can be. Large amounts of troops and forces. We do have a few more siege weapons I'd love to have moved over, and I'm currently trying to, but we are ready. Good. Ballistas are now engaging. Obviously they are designed for the anti-heavies, and we have a small squad of foot knights being prepared. Let's see how much doom is dooming. Now over here is a slight problem. The enemy is not hitting where I wanted to, and are now over here instead. This is more of a problem. Yeah, just slight issues, but we can easily deal with it. Oh my god, maybe. This side just seems to be easily killing them. I don't get why. Looks like they're being funneled. If I remember correctly, it's going to be funneled through this little gap here. So this siege is great. This siege where it's big open, spacey, not as great. In fact, this army is going to move over to here. We might have to meet them on the front lines. We might lose a bit. The ballista are wiping out anything even vaguely siege engineering. The problem is there's a lot of soldiers here. So we're going to push out through the main gate and see what happens. Whereas these guys are going to keep holding the line. Oh, and we're already losing a tower spending money on building. Great. And this tower's going to go down too. We're going to lose several buildings. My army's having to fight to the very last man right now. They are pouring in. They're pouring in. Uh-oh, they're in. They're in. They're in. We successfully held, but we're about to lose a few buildings. That's fine. Expected, I guess. Just a few things. Just important stuff. With the loss of just a few houses and most of my supply area and all of my infantry inside my base, we've stopped the enemy. That was super cool. I love losing a lot of buildings. We are researching the eternal stone source because we need eternal stone. We are still fighting this army over here. It doesn't really matter. The foot knights and the 2 healers behind them are holding nicely. A big issue, the next wave is coming from 4 different directions. Now, looks like this one probably going to hit this side. So we get 2 hitting this side as always. 1 hitting the corner and 1 hitting this section here. We don't really have the troops for all the sides right now. And we don't have the iron for loads of archers. So now we just have regular archers being made. I don't have the soldiers for all sides. So I'm sending my assault force down to this wall over here. This wall up here is being fortified as much as possible. And this wall over here we'll have to see. Initial engagement looks like a problem more than anything. Yeah. And this one over here is hitting. Okay, this is good. They're hitting the regular siege section. And this other one over here should deal with that. We have solutions. Okay, the majority of most siege stuff is dead. We are going to lose a wall, though. Over this side, we have full engagement. Of course, most of my troops are not actually being supported, so we are losing things because we just don't have the troops hitting things. My archers just don't have the range. We need all sorts of cool stuff, which we do not have. So what we need to do while we wait is to massively expand everything. So I need to get a lot more houses on the field. We'll actually start building a lot more regular archers too. And we also need to grab all the resources. Now, one thing I have found, because I actually just remembered, is ironworks is here. This iron ore field over here is where we need to get iron ore. As you can see, it's in a tricksy position. It's outside my area of combat. I'm also going to move this wall down to here because then he doesn't attack it and add more farms. That's the goal. That's the options. Let's start building. First things first, get the second stoneworks up. There is a third one, but it's outside my area of control. So we want this up and running. We want their houses up and running. But I'm going to, like I say, add a huge amount more regular archers. They fire faster, but they do less damage. They have obviously less range, but they do fire faster. So archers will be used liberally. They are cheap, they are disposable, and they will be dying in their thousands. We're going to be grabbing this soul steal technique. This will allow us to steal magic crystals off of siege weapons and cavalry. The guys don't have cavalry, they do have siege weapons. And just like that, the dark spots of the map are mostly cleared, and we have the beginnings of an ironworking camp. Now, it has 3 days to get me what I need, so it needs to be working faster, but it will grab us some iron. One thing I can't do is seal off the corner in the corner. As you can see, I can't build in that corner. It's to stop you from literally stopping the enemy from spawning in. So that area over there will be a problem. We'll work on that later. And just like that, we now have access to getting the souls of the dead. And let's also upgrade our walls to be better too. And just like that, the ironworks is up and running for a couple of days, but every iron helps. It's time to start upgrading all the walls. Okay, the walls are getting strengthened, lots more troops, more siege weapons, some trebuchets, more infantry. We are fully fortifying and certifying. We are ready for war. Are we? Let's find out. And let's also make my archers and swordsmen train faster, because they'll probably be needed to fill in many gaps. Here comes the attack. So we have 2 in the bottom. Looks like they will probably take this area out. Looks like they'll hit here. They might come around to this bit up here. We'll be needing a few more, I think. I'm going to go for a couple more elite foot knights. And I'm going to get several more healers in this tower for them. That should keep these guys alive for a bit longer. Walls going to have to do what they can do. This side over here could do with more archers by a lot, but we'll see about that. And this side over here, it's getting there. I think's the phrase I'll be using at this point in time. It's getting there. But we are in a problem where this area over here will have to be rebuilt repeatedly because we need that. So we're going to upgrade as many things as we can before we lose it. It's time to stop putting trebuchets in towers I'm not using. Some of them are going over here. Ooh, yep. This area over here is maybe fine. Let's deploy into here, and then here, and then go over there. Okay, we are ready, question mark. What I'm thinking of doing is something dumb, but I'm going to move the entirety of the farmland one that way. That way, obviously, we can still have more towers, but also have a slightly more space to build a few more of these in. But the more, of course, we do, the more things we can move, and the better things can be. Like this one here, I'm going to destroy, and I'll be able to put a better one across. And suddenly, if I put them slightly further across, actually, it'll be even better. So, I have plans, I have decisions. And I was right about this wall. They just don't seem to care about it, so more farms will be built behind it. This side over here will be gone. It's fine. It's expected. We can easily send in some horse archers. We will begin. Okay, this big wave over here, as you can see, is pushed from this side to here. Looks like it's kind of split off as always. Some's hitting here. This wave's also double splitting. So this wall's getting 1.5. This wall's getting probably 1 total. This wall's getting 1.5. Every single soldier gets to be in the wall. Some buildings will be lost. I could sell them. I'm not. One big problem, if they start following my troops through here, we might have this issue. So this army is going to actually go here just in case they try and go round, because I don't know what this is going to do to them. Okay, the foot knights are holding steady. I don't have enough healers, even though I do. So these 3 summons should be 45 soldiers, which will wipe out the siege units over here. Or at least distract them. So it looks like they're not coming this way. Good. Over here, this is fine. This wall will mostly hold. I'm going to cancel this. Why are you guys not shooting them? I can see them. I can quite literally see them. I can see it. Why are they not shooting them? They're just straight up not attacking that bit. Whatever, I guess. Over here, the walls are damaged but salvageable. That's a massive, massive wave of heavies. Over here, a little bit's going on. It's fine. First tower's gone as expected, as always. Okay, we aren't stealing things. Okay, I'm going to drop 2 summons over here. They'll pull up a lot of summoned crystals over here. Finish them off. What we do, of course, need is a solid obelisk. Let's build you there and prioritise you. I would like some beams. Some death beams. Okay, I have straight up clicked here about 30 times. This will distract the enemy. Oh my gods. For a while. Maybe not. Look at this lot. This wall is saved. This wall is saved. I still don't get why they're not attacking this. There's a famine? Why are people starving? Shouldn't be starving. Okay, every one of these push forwards. Do what you can. Okay, they've taken out the buildings down here. That's fine. That lot's doing nothing. That's fine. This area is now salvaged. That's fine. How come we don't have enough food? We have plenty of people making it. Don't know, really. Should have plenty of space for all the granaries and things. Plenty of farming. We'll work on that. We might lose the stonework, so let's deploy a couple more squads down to here. There we go. So have this squad come down to here, wherever they are. I saw the building down. What building did we just lose? Okay, you guys, retreat if you can. Just lost some ballistas. Lost 2 ballistas. Okay. While we're at it, I was going to show the beam. As you can see, it's okay. It requires a lot of resources. It's alright. Probably more effective than the squads right now, but, you know. So we've held up over there. That area is fine. This over here still got troops. This is where we lose nearly everything. Cool. Okay, let's carry on rebuilding on the other side. We need this up and running again. We've lost a lot of buildings. A lot of towers. We are still vaguely holding. I have used up huge amounts of my crystals, and we've still lost a lot of troops, as you can see. So, we've survived. The next wave, probably not so much. Depends on where it is. Rebuilding with 3 days to go might actually be impossible. We don't have any resources left. This could literally kill us. 69. We don't have anything left. Oh, another major attack. 1 from the top. 2 down below. This one's actually going to hit this wall. That's a rarity. 1's going to hit here. We'll be safe. 1's going to hit... 3 are going to hit this wall. This wall with all the gaps in it. This wall over here with all the gaps in it is going to be hit pretty hard. I don't foresee us surviving the full 100 days now. I'm looking at all of this. That siege over here will be interesting because they're going to hit the one wall I've yet to properly fortify. So that's fun. On the bright side, the attack from over here might actually miss my mining operation, which will be pretty cool. Let's see how well we do. All defences are vaguely okay, but most of our troops are not. I'll be honest. It's more than I was expecting. This is one wave. This is just one wave. 3 of these are hitting this top wall. Yep, good. We'll be using a few more waves of those, especially down in the danger zones. Okay, good. See, that's what we want. That killing field. A lot more of that killing field. Down here, though, not so much. Yeah, down here's a problem because the enemy was not expected to be here, so that's an issue. Down here, alright, more troops on the walls. They'll just destroy the towers and then keep on pushing, that's all they'll do. And research, give me better beams. Okay, we're holding down south, that's fine. Very much down. Oh, big buddy raging force over here. Big buddy raging force over here too. Okay, this force is fine, this force is fine. Big buddy raging force over here as well. There we go, I'll solve a few of those issues. Down here, use it liberally. Our troops are under attack. They are attacking again. There we go, use it again. That should have helped out a lot. Over here, we'll just deal with it as we usually do. Okay, good. Keep going, keep going. We'll survive this gloriously. I've got 1 more beam left. We should be okay. This side over here. Pull back the knights. Pull back the knights. There we are. Okay, we're holding gloriously over here. Over here, we're holding gloriously. 2 hold attacks are coming from here. This side is problematic. Okay, we're holding there. Just this area over here. We lost a lot of troops. We lost a lot of archers. I think. This wall is mostly gone. Knights have survived. This wall has very survived. This wall is optimistic. cool. They all got out the front and immediately died. I just lost 25 archers. They were holding steady. We're going to lose a couple of more towers by the looks of it. It's over here. Going to lose a lot more towers. It's over here. Unknown. Very unknown. The walls over here are going down, but they... Oh! With the healers in them. The walls over here are going down, but not really important walls, so I don't really care. We have 1 day left. Massive attacks on the way. We're still preparing. Now, this side here should be mostly okay, apart from the guys outside, who cares. This side out here is still rearming, but it has more troops than last time, so it should be okay. This side over here should be okay. This side over here about to lose the steel, because they're going to come straight through here. They might miss it, but I doubt it. So we have some repairs, and we should be okay for the next wave. More siege weapons have been built all over the place. More troops have been placed. We don't have any ground infantry, but we have plenty of regular infantry. So, you know, 50-50. This attack over here, however, it might go up here. It might go this way. I'm thinking more this way, but we're unsure. So we have troops in reserve. To reserve some murder. One thing I might start doing is sending out cavalry. They are fast and they might be able to pull large squads of enemy forces away from my lines. Unfortunately, they will die because, let's face it, the enemy waves are now the entirety of the map. But we will survive. 1 minute will tell me if that's a lie or not. We will survive. Enemy forces are combined arms. That is good to start with. That means they should be quite easier to kill. Like those trees. Good, 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 good. Turns out they went straight for it. So they spawned here, just went round. So yeah, the siege area is gone. We're going to sell that off. Well, it's all going to get destroyed. And what can I do with it? Not really much. We're going to try. Going to upgrade a few things. Well, the attack seems to be going nicely. Oh, the attack is coming down here. Look at that. That's more of a problem than I'd like it to be. Let's beam. Okay, that solved a bit of an issue. We'll deal with the rest of that in a bit because the walls are still being built. There's holes in it, you can see. This, I may have lied about us being okay here. Barely a dent. That's a problem. This side's going to survive. This side's a 50-50, so beam over here as well while I'm at it. I don't think we're surviving 100 days. I think I was being optimistic. I think I was being very Optimus Prime. This has been my best wall. Stop being bad at my best wall. This is really so many.
Our troops are under attack. Our fortifications are under attack.
That would have solved a lot of that, but we are now out of crystals. This squad will have to retreat. This wall is now still coming in, but safe. This wall is officially unknown. This wall is again safe with its 8 foot knights. Yes, I added some more foot knights. This wall, it seems to be doing okay. It appears to be just like the remnants attack this side. So this side holding, this side holding, this side losing pieces but still holding. We've held another wall. Congratulations, guys, we did it. The biggest problem we now have is we need iron to replace all of this, and the iron is currently under a 3-person siege, which means we won't be getting iron for quite a while. This is a genuine one, but we might actually lose this wall for the first time since the beginning of the game. Every other wall has survived. Using judicious use of all the crystals, I've been able to beam most of the enemies over here. We still might lose this tower, but we've killed significantly more than there were. So currently, right now, I'm trying to build as much as I can. Walls are being upgraded, and actual walls are being built in front of as much as I possibly can. I should probably have done this a long time ago, but we've got a little bit of time before the next big wave. So, you know, better late than never, I think the phrase I'm currently using. We've got about 4 minutes left before the next attack happens. I have no real defences. We're still busy repairing and upgrading everything. We have 2 massive attacks in the south and 3 massive attacks in the north. So it looks like this will be our front line. This is now officially the front line. So I'm thinking maybe some basic walls just here to slow them down. Just a little bit. So we need just a little bit of a slowdown while we deal with the rest. So this is now, they're outside of build range. A priority. That's a more of a problem. You're outside build range. Can you still build them? Please say you have more range. Big problem. Okay. One good thing is every wall now has a hole in it. This will now dump boiling oil on the enemy. This is kind of needed because we don't want the enemy to like us that very much. So let's see how well that does. as I carry on building and expanding my village. I'm actually going to be moving all the houses, I think, into this area here and having them move over there if we survive. Here they come. We're doing what we can. These walls are still going up. More walls mean more survival. We have troops, we have food, we have hell. Hell is on its way. I'm thinking initial beam. Just a little bit of doom for all of our favourite friends. That killed barely any of them. So we're getting those way. Oh, they are coming that way. They are going to hit my mining network. That's a problem. If I delete that, it'll move somewhere else. That is still a problem. Alright. This hasn't been upgraded. Let's cancel that for now. It might explode. What else do we do? What else do we do? What else do we do? I think we're going to have to fight to the doom. I might be able to save this air by killing all of these guys.
They are attacking the walls.
There's too many of these guys. Okay, never mind. Okay, they're hitting the walls. They're slowing down a little bit. See that? They're slowing down. That's good. We bunch them. Then we crunch them. Bunching and crunching. I need meteors. And this army can deal with just one side at a time. The infantry are already dead. Hold the line. That's definitely not going to hold the line. There's a few too many of them. Okay, the walls over there helped. Over here, more walls are needed. We actually did really quite well. One more beam. There we go. Okay, that solved most of that problem. This over here is fine. This area over here is less than fine. Less than 3, I'd say. This over here is dunzoed. This area over here, problems. On the bright side, most of this area is wiped. So let's deploy 3 over here. There we go. Yeah, this army is going to probably break through. This area here is vastly unknown. Vastly unknown. This area here is fine. This area here is ironically surviving. This area here, not so much. The walls are holding longer than I thought they would. Let's beam here. Okay, that's a lot more dead. Those walls are definitely going down, however. And I think the waves are still coming in. Majorly, yeah. Okay, Oh, that wall survived. Okay. Might survive. This wall survived. This wall survived. This wall is major stranger danger. Once this area is cleared, these troops are going to come around this corner as well. Okay, you squad, move to here, grab all of that. We're going to drop another infantry force down on the field. Okay, that force is going to move to here. Good. Okay, one bit gone down there. That bit's still holding. This area is still fine. This area here, nothing important's lost yet. We're still killing a lot. This wall might go down. Yep. This force moving to here. Going to hit them in the rear. It looks like this area is finally running out of troops, though. Good, good, good. Okay. There's still too many troops over there causing issues. There's still troops over here as well. Okay, this wall's still going down. You need to leave now. That area's down. That area's down. You guys are in trouble. You guys are in trouble. You can't escape. How's the north looking? The north remembers better days. How are we doing over here? This army is crushing them from the rear. Okay, you guys retreat from there. Beam them, beam them, beam them. This force is pushing. Okay, we've held. We've lost some of the walls. Okay, we've won. Just. Wasn't there a squad here? I lost like a lot of men. I didn't pull the squad out. Move down now. You guys go grab that. I'm going to beam them. Sorry, I'm going to beam the crap out of them. How are you guys doing? Maybe you guys should be beamed. I'm thinking, because I still see troops arriving, this needs to be beamed. That solved a few issues. Okay, over here we have wiped this area out. Good. Okay, we've survived another wave. A few losses, but we're still holding. Good, 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 good. There's a raider group attacking me. We've not even finished off this force. There's a raider group attacking me. Okay, most of the wall is gone. We can rebuild, but this rebuilding is going to be everything. The entirety of the rebuild is just going to be literally rebuilding. Massive chunks of wall and infantry have been built and placed everywhere. We've even got a cavalry force being engaged. We now have large numbers of horse archers. I say large as 8. We have large-ish numbers of horse archers. We have defensive towers absolutely everywhere. Looking at the attacks, we're going to get 2 onto this side, which will be great. We're going to get 1 attacking here, which is a problem. We're going to get 2 attacking here, which is a problem. This area is not fortified. We're going to get 1 down here and 3 in the obligatory up north. So, let's do this. Let's do this. Enemy forces are entirely gigantic. This is problem. Oh, and raiders. Cool. Raiders come in first. But yeah, there's a few issues of the attacks. We'll deal with them soon. I'm going to get them all in a big clump, and I'm going to drop a meteor on their heads. At least the lower levels are just massive hordes of regular people. Because that's just what I needed. Actually, let's do 2 beams on these guys. Now that felt relaxing. Everywhere else, not so much. Everywhere else is a problem. Okay, the cavalry is useless. It's in the wrong place. Up north is dead. Up north is...
They are attacking again.
Okay, we're going to hit this area of a meteor now. Perfect. Oh, mega perfect. And this area is just dead. There's, like, what am I to do with this? Let's hit that area there. Okay, good. We need crystals. I don't see any siege weapons. They're all dead. Okay, that's maybe fine. This will, in all probability, be fine because there's a massive amount of infantry over here. This area will be fine. This area here, I think, will be fine. We might lose some walls again, though. Because I'm not fully repaired? Yeah, I'm not fully repaired. I think I've lost buildings over here I haven't repaired yet. Because I'm pretty sure there used to be, like, troops in that tower. Okay, so this force might die in this wall. That's fine. I can't save these guys. They literally cannot be saved. There's too many troops. Okay, we'll do something drastic. Delete that. Get out, back it. They took it out the front! Idiots! Okay, get to that one. Okay, fine. That's fine. This is doing better than expected. This is... Oh, there was troops in that tower. And that tower. Okay, infantry. Down. Below. Go. Okay, the horse archers are now dealing. This area here is still holding strong. This area here is not holding as strong as I'd like. This area up here, they are breaching instantly. This army needs to get out. Good luck. I was wrong about saying we're doing well. I'll be honest. Out. You. Out. You. Out. U-75, go there now. Oh! Uh-oh. This might be it. Surviving 100 days was not good. How are we doing? Okay, you lot, advance that way. You lot, also advance that way. This side we're holding, weirdly enough. This area, definitely not so much. That was a... Oh, they are very through. If they get through here, I'm actually dead. That's my entire farmland. If I lose the farmland, I'm actually going to lose. Oh, God, I've lost everything. They're through. They're getting through. I have troops pouring into that side, but if we lose the farmland, we are officially over. Oh, we are officially over. We can't lose the farms. We can't lose the farms. We're losing the farms. We're losing the farms. Okay, we've actually now lost. Losing the farmland is actually major for me. They're in the city. We're losing everything. They are very in the city. They are very in the city. What do you think? You think we're winning? I think we're winning. The entire farmland's gone. All remaining forces. Defend the keep. Hundreds upon hundreds of soldiers. None of them helping. We'll fight to the last man if I have to. Just survive till 95 days. Come on. Come on. Hundreds of soldiers are killing these guys. There's so many of them. Where are you guys going? Go that way. Just a few hundred more is all I ask of you. I don't think we can survive 100 waves or 100 days. I'd like to try again, but tell me what you guys think. I'm still trying to do more heavily edited stuff. This is not my scripted stuff. My scripted stuff will be oxygen not included. But tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you don't. We'll see how it goes, but I have been the Fallen Shogun. Take care, be awesome, be epic, be amazing, and I'll be seeing you sometime soon. Goodbye. Good luck.